Okay, so we're live. Hey kids, we're live. Look at it, it's Dr. Diane Alexander. Yay, we've been, you know what, you missed the whole show. We already had it.
Yeah, we did it. We're done.
Had it.
Bye, thanks
But,
so much.
You know, and we're talking a little bit about Artisan Plastic Surgery, my doctors, and I've had a bunch of work with them, not only because I had 4 kids and I couldn't see my feet, but because I have Poland syndrome, and so I had some work with that, and you know, and some help with feeling better about myself. But what I love about your practice is you all are artists, and so to me, you know, whatever you do, if you do the blown glass and you do the jewelry making and all of that, not to mention the beautiful paintings you have, and you know, I feel like that's how you see each patient, as a work of art.
Absolutely.
You know, I love it.
Each patient is really our canvas, and that's what makes it so exciting, is that we really try to make each person as beautiful as we can and feel beautiful.
Right. And you know, and my thought is everybody is beautiful anyway, no matter what, but it helps to feel good about yourself, especially if you've had babies or you were born with some issues or, God forbid, sick.
Cancer.
Yes.
Breast cancer.
So, yeah, that's, you know, I think, you know, the way that you treat everybody as a whole person makes a big difference. That's a big deal for me. We're going live in about 2 minutes, kids. Hey, Verge, happy birthday, babe. But, you know, a funny story real quick. When I was having some bladder surgery because I had 4 kids, and this was back in 2008, and I said, well, let me, while I'm going under the knife, get a tummy tuck, you know?
You earned it, 4 kids.
Right, and so I said, I asked Georgia Urology about your practice, and they said, oh, Dr. Ostroff is great, and blah, blah, blah. So I went in there, and I remember thinking, if I don't feel comfortable, I'm out of here. I wanted to feel warm and welcomed, and I didn't want any cold stuff. She came bopping in with those wedgies and her scrubs, and she was so cute. She's like, oh, she grabbed my stomach. She goes, oh, this surgery was made for you. And I said, oh, God, all right, I love these people. I love it. You know, and I feel like I feel like getting a Cosmo when I'm in your, you know, like having a cocktail while I'm in your waiting room, because it's like so fun. All right, so we're gonna go live.
Yay.
Okay,
you
have to do your headphones.
Okay.
And so just tell me if you can hear everything. Can you hear it okay? Or do you need?
I hear something about Jesus Christ.
Yeah. This is the prior show.
Okay.
That's okay. You don't have to put it on right now. Just, you know, she'll give us you don't have to listen to that the whole
Do I
time.
look at that or I look at you?
You can do whatever you want. We're on
Okay.
we're on radio, but if you want to look at that, that's fine. I'm going to look at you because you're my guest. So
Okay.
this is all about you.
And I'm going to look at you.
Yeah, there we go. It's all about you.
Yay.
It's all about Artisan Plastic
I hate
Surgery.
cameras.
Okay. So we're going to go live. All right, who's here? Hi, Sandra. Hi, Charlene. How are you, honey?
Oh, I see what you're looking at.
Yeah.
That's Instagram?
This is Instagram.
And that's Facebook?
This is Facebook. Yes.
Awesome.
Good morning, everybody. Anybody going out tonight? I am. Yay. I haven't been out in like a month in Atlanta.
Time. Where are you going?
I'm going to go to Hal's tonight.
Oh, fun. Okay.
Yeah, I'll be at Hal's. I got to go to Hal's. I miss it. I'm addicted.
Classic. You have steak?
No, I'm just going to sit at the bar and drink. That's it. Hi, Jill Brandon. Oh, my God, you're going to love this. My friend Jill, she's a nurse. So you're going to love this show today, Jill. You're going to love it.
Cool.
So I have a bunch of nurse friends. I love nurses.
Nice. Me too.
Here we go. They don't make you like they used to. I'm never going out of style. So remember, you're going to talk right in here when you talk. Move south. Hi, Vanessa. Good morning. I love 860. And featuring Living Atlanta. Steffi, you're so classic. Hey, this is Steph Palermo, and this is the Just Steph Show. Everybody has 2 lives. The second one begins when you realize you only have one. We are second lifers. We're empty nesters, newly single, and those starting over. H3, your healthy, happy, hip years are just beginning. The bat phone is connected, so give me a buzz to chat today. 404-355-8699. Tell me what's going on in your life. I want to hear from you. And, of course, if you have any questions for Dr. Alexander, please call in, and we'd love to hear from you. And you could just ask them right here on Facebook. And I'm so excited to have you here, Dr. Alexander. Thank you. Welcome.
I'm excited to be here.
Yay! This is going to be a fun show. It's all about fun and feeling good and getting healthy. But, you know, I'm a podcast on iTunes. Did you know that?
I did not know that.
Yeah, you never have to miss a beat.
Awesome.
Yeah. So Just Steph. And also, if you need to know what's going on in and around town, more than what I give you at Living Atlanta here, you can subscribe to my website, 99 cents a month, less than $1, and you get a free download of my book, and you can see everything that's going on, like the cocktail of the month at Davio's. If you want to know what that is, well, you can just look at the Just Steph Living Atlanta calendar. If you want to know where to go this weekend, you can look at the calendar. So everything is there, concerts, everything is there. So what did you do this weekend?
Actually, I ran a 15K run at Serenbe.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, it's a beautiful place, a beautiful run.
Did you sleep over?
No, I drove there. It's only about 45 minutes.
Oh, nice.
Serenbe is cool. Have you been there?
You know what? I haven't.
You should go.
I know, I heard.
It's really cool.
I know, I'm bad. You know, it's like a machi bunker. Like, you know, you can't get me out of my chair.
No, it's just this amazing community, and people ride around in golf carts.
Yeah,
they
like
have
that.
cute little stores. You feel really safe, and
Right.
yeah, so that's what I did.
Yay, how fun is that?
Yeah,
Well, I was in Boston, and you know what's so funny? It snowed.
I heard that.
Yeah, it snowed. So I got snowed in on Saturday, which wasn't bad for where I was at. I'm just saying. Yeah, it was pretty good. But, you know, it was good. Lots of good eating. I was out with friends, and I went to this. I cooked, though, Friday night for friends of ours, and that was nice. I love to do that. And then Saturday night, went to this great restaurant for my Boston peeps. I was at 9 Elm in Danvers. Oh, my gosh, the food was awesome. And then Sunday, before I went to the airport, I bellied up to the bar at R2 in the North End and had great wine and great food. I had broccoli rabe and all that stuff. I mean, just the stuff that I can't really get here.
Great Italian food.
Oh my gosh, it was so good.
And seafood.
I had
lobster.
Oh my gosh, I had short rib ravioli. So don't kill me.
Wow.
But yeah, it was good. It was
Sounds good to me.
Yeah, it was awesome. So, but anyway, so it was a great weekend away, and then I came back and we stormed here. Like I said, what the heck is going on? How crazy with that weather?
Yesterday was crazy.
A little scary.
A little scary.
Yeah. So I said, oh my gosh, I'm going to end up, you know, with the dog in like my mother's closet because she's in the lowest part of the house. I said, crazy. Anyway, all right. So you know what? I want to talk about what you have going on in terms of the health and health benefits and all your wellness things that's happening at Artisan Plastic Surgery, which you have 2 locations, right?
Right. We have one at Northside Hospital and one at Johns Creek.
Right. So, which you have to. This is the best practice ever. I'm just saying. I just love these.
Thank
I
you.
love everybody there. Everybody's great. Laura.
Laura.
Oh
yes.
my gosh, she does the
We
underwear.
love her.
She does the underwear.
Lingerie.
Yeah, the
Thank you.
lingerie. All right, the spank, the lingerie, whatever. I know. Okay, but it's all beautiful stuff. I love it.
Yeah, she's great. I mean, you know, women, whether you've had breast cancer or whether you're having cosmetic surgery, it's so exciting for them to put on the lingerie of their dreams. And she makes our patients just feel so special and beautiful.
Right.
And, you know, you don't have to go to, you know, Macy's or Nordstrom's and explain any of your scars. She
Right.
just spends the time with you and finds beautiful things.
That's the one thing about you feel very comfortable in your practice. Everybody is just it's just like a family.
It is.
And you know, it's an all women's practice, which I love.
Yes, me too.
You know, it's nice because I think, you know, especially with plastic surgery, you know, I just feel like that's kind of, I don't want to say that men are not good at whatever, but you know, you all have had babies, and so
Yes.
you all know what that's all about. So
We do.
and I love that. And Dr. Ashraf, does she even work?
Well, when she's not traveling.
I know. I said, oh my
All over
gosh.
the world.
I said, it's all I see. She's like in Dubai, Bangkok, or wherever.
All over.
She's like,
Yeah.
you know.
She lives life to the fullest.
I know. She's like climbing Mount Everest or something, like
Yeah.
whatever.
Nepal.
So, yeah. I know,
trekking.
crazy. I feel like she's like, you know, on Indiana Jones, like, you know, when they show the map with him going everywhere, like that's what she's doing. Like, she's so funny.
We do Where in the World is Dr. Ashraf?
Oh, I love that. You know what? You should have a contest.
We should.
That'd be fun. That'd be fun. She can't post anything on Facebook.
There you go.
And then you have a little contest, like you get a little lash thing or something. That'd be funny.
We're actually, she and I and our husbands are going to Russia, St. Petersburg, in 3
Nice.
weeks.
How exciting
She's
is
bringing
that?
me along. How cool.
Yay. Oh my gosh. How fun is that? So, all right, so you're doing all this. What I love about what you're doing is it's very personalized.
Correct.
So this isn't across the board, so you're not walking into it. I'm not downplaying any, you know, other weight loss program, but it's not like going into Weight Watchers or Jenny Craig or whatever. They just say, here's the diet.
Right.
So explain a little bit about what you have going on.
Well, here's what's so, I think, confusing in this whole world of, you know, diet and wellness is that finding the exact diet that's appropriate for you, because each person is really a chemistry experiment. And you know, we have all this information overload now of what's healthy, what's not healthy, what diet you should be on what not diet, what to eat, what not to eat. And if it's confusing for us as physicians, I think it's really confusing for people who aren't in the, you know, medical community.
Right.
So what we're doing is a couple of different tests that help us to define for you exactly what diet is going to be best for you, what vitamins, what supplements you should be on, and it's tailor-made for you. So for us, you know, people come in and they think, you know, we're working on the outside. But for us, we want you to be healthy on the inside as well.
Right.
And that's always been our approach, but we've stepped it up to a whole new level now.
Right.
In December, we hired Mandy, who is our fabulous nurse practitioner, and she's an expert in diet and weight loss and is working with our patients to help them define the proper parameters for themselves. Right. Because people come in and, as you know, after having 4 children, your body changes in ways that you can't get back with just diet and exercise.
Right.
So for us, a combination of doing the surgery with helping you define lifestyle changes really empowers our patients. And not only do we get to work on the outside as surgeons, but we're also helping them on the inside. And these are really life-changing things that's going to help you forever. You know, transformation.
Well, what I love about that, it's the whole person, and you also take, you know, with the diet, because you can't just go in and think, okay, let me just get, you know, lipo or this, that, or the other thing, and think that, you know, you may have to change some, you know, lifestyle changes.
You have to.
But I think what goes along with that is when you start to take control of your lifestyle and how you treat your body, whether it's having surgery, whether it's taking care of your diet, you feel better.
Right.
And you're better yourself. So you're basically putting on your own oxygen mask so you can be the best person for everybody around you.
Exactly.
That's how I see this.
What's so exciting for us is that, you know, everyone who comes into our office wants to make a change to make themselves feel better, to look better, to feel better, to empower themselves. So they're looking in a really positive direction. And so we can capture that positive energy and really help them define those lifestyle modifications, which may not only help them have the best results from surgery, but may help with other things such as GI problems, arthritis, skin disease, you know, possibly neurologic. Each patient is really a chemistry experiment.
Right.
So we're doing a test that's called the ALCAT test, which measures in your blood what foods, what medicines, what supplements create inflammation in your system. Most diseases are related to inflammation, to GI problems, as I mentioned, skin disease, arthritis, heart disease. Many people think Alzheimer's has an inflammatory role. And so we look at those foods and we help you come up with a diet that's anti-inflammatory for you. And basically you eliminate foods that create inflammation and may not only help you in the short term with those things like GI problems or arthritis, but may actually help you in the long term as well. And I've seen this in my own personal life with my family, with friends, and with some patients, where changing diets really can actually change your health, your wellness, and you can sometimes come off of these toxic medications that physicians prescribe for some of these diseases.
So
it's
like
really
take
exciting.
a pill and try and fix it, but you can't. But if you
Right.
if you're proactive instead of reactive, things can be better for you in the long run. You can come off medications, and and when you think about it, a lot of those medications, they interfere with other functions. I mean, there's some, especially with men. They get a little bit, there's like a little sexual dysfunction sometimes when they're on the blood pressure medications and all that stuff. And,
Exactly.
and we're not getting any younger.
Right. For example, I'd like to talk about one patient in particular. I had a patient who came in, and unfortunately, she was diagnosed with breast cancer. She had debilitating rheumatoid arthritis. I mean, she was on those toxic medications for it. And her breast surgeon said she had to have mastectomies because if she couldn't be on her these toxic medications, if she just had a lumpectomy, because they were immune suppressant, and it could create, increase the risk of developing breast cancer in the future. So I spoke with her about her rheumatoid arthritis, and we did her mastectomies. And I know an integrative medicine physician who helps patients with defining diets appropriately. And so she changed her diet, came off gluten, came off soy, came off inflammatory foods, and she never had to go back on her rheumatoid arthritis.
She feels great.
And so I've seen that in my practice over and over again, and I see the power of nutrition, of lifestyle changes in helping with disease processes.
So let's be clear about this. Essentially, there might be a list of foods that cause inflammation, yet what is bad for you might be okay for me.
Correct, exactly.
So there really isn't a list anywhere.
There isn't a list.
Because I was just watching this on Dr. Oz yesterday. He was talking about foods that cause inflammation, and he said, like, I don't know, whatever it was. And I was thinking, and I knew about this. But I thought, wow, here, he's telling everybody in America, don't eat this, or eat, Greek yogurt, when maybe for somebody, Greek yogurt causes inflammation.
Right, they could have lactose intolerance.
So, so there it is.
There it is. It's powerful stuff.
I love that. I love that. I love it personalized. And then the other test you have does the vitamin deficiencies.
Yeah, vitamins and minerals, micronutrient deficiencies. So in my own case, people who know me know I have an incredibly healthy diet, and I did micronutrient testing, and I was deficient in some really essential vitamins and minerals, essential for all my cell functioning and my own personal health. So I changed my supplement regimen around to correct those vitamin deficiencies.
And how did that change how you feel?
Well, it's hard to say in the short term about vitamin deficiencies, because these are things that are going to affect your long-term health, maybe not necessarily your immediate health.
Right.
But I do feel more energetic because I'm on a bunch of B vitamins.
Right.
So those boost your energy level.
And they're good for everything.
Good for everything.
They're good for the menopause, and they're good for
the skin, for the hair.
For women's cycles, and they, it's all that. It's all good.
Yeah, all good.
Yeah, it's
very
great.
Interesting.
So, but you have one other interesting sort of remedy, I don't want to say remedy, but, treatment where you can go in and get a nice cocktail in the IV.
We have cocktails, yeah.
Tell me about the cocktails.
So this is something new that we're working on. We're doing IV infusions of vitamins. One of the infusions is a Myers cocktail, which is magnesium and calcium and B vitamins. So I've always prescribed vitamins for my patients who are undergoing surgery. The question is, after you've had surgery, you've had anesthesia, you're on antibiotics, you're on pain medicine, what is your GI absorption of those vitamins?
Right.
So you can get a higher concentration and an immediate dose of vitamins through your veins, through IV.
Right.
So we can give you a vitamin infusion before surgery, if you're feeling a little bit lethargic and not energetic and not good after surgery, you can get the vitamin infusion at that time as well. Some people are coming in and, they're getting the flu. Everyone in my office, they get the flu, we give them the vitamin infusion. The other thing that we're doing is a shot, a lipovite shot, which boosts metabolism and helps with metabolizing fat, and is helping our patients lose weight. So it's natural. We're not giving amphetamines or
Right.
So
Yeah,
it's
does
really,
that go in that cocktail? Can it go?
it's a IM shot.
Okay.
Goes in your butt.
Okay.
But it's been really effective. It just gives you, it helps to metabolize fat, absorb fat, increases your metabolism. So it's a little kickstart to people who have that 5, 10. I have one patient who's lost 20 pounds in 6 weeks.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm going.
Yeah.
I think what I'm going to do too. I think we're going to have to do a little Facebook Live
I think so.
from the
Let's
office.
do it.
I think
Yeah.
we'll do it. I think I'm going to call on the way out and make an appointment to go tomorrow.
Yeah. It's
Yay.
pretty cool. Yeah.
How much does the vitamin infusion cost?
The IV infusion I think is like $150,
Right.
And then the shot I think we're just charging like $35 or something. It's not super expensive.
There you go.
Yeah,
and
it's easy.
And you get it once a week?
Once a week. Yeah.
Oh my God. I'll do anything to go to that office.
But the corollary to that is that we want you to work with Mandy and look at your diet. You can't just come in and get a shot.
Right.
It's a little bit more comprehensive
Yeah,
than that.
right.
There's no easy way to do this.
Oh no, absolutely,
Okay.
absolutely. No, I agree. But
Yeah.
I think it helps.
Right.
It
helps.
And you know what it is too? It's motivational.
Motivate. Well, there's accountability.
Right.
When you have to tell Mandy everything you're eating that week,
There you go.
when you write it down, you're like, oh my God, I actually can't believe I did that.
See, if I have to write it down,
You're not going to eat it.
I'll be really good.
Yeah, you will.
I'll be super good.
Exactly. That's the point.
Yeah, but I'm going to say like, okay, we have to fit like 8 cocktails a week in my
Okay.
Take whatever out, but
Red
whatever.
wine.
All right, so you know what? We're
Yeah.
gonna see how plastic surgery relates to relationships. So I've got some dating advice for second lifers, and this is the Just Steph rules of dating. Dear future husband. All right. Okay. So, I found this article about how when you have plastic surgery or you do things like this to help yourself, the self-esteem that you get really helps relationships. How have you seen with your patients? Because I'm sure, they come in, and I think especially with the breast cancer patients, I mean, it's got to, be, it's got to affect, the relationships, their, with their husbands or boyfriends or whatever, but it's got to help that.
Yeah, it's very powerful, the power of plastic surgery to affect your self-esteem. And I think in order to have meaningful and loving relationships, it has to start from inside with yourself feeling beautiful. And
Right.
And we have patients who come in, they've had children, and they literally say, lights out, they never let their husband see them or their boyfriend see them. And you shouldn't be embarrassed of the changes that you've had from having children.
Right.
But some women aren't comfortable with them. And so what we try to do is make you comfortable with who you are. And we call that a mommy makeover. So that's
Right.
one of our most common procedures, and it often involves a breast lift, a breast enhancement, a tummy tuck, sometimes liposuction. And, the patients come back in, they walk differently, they dress differently. You can see that they feel more comfortable in their skin. And that's what we work on. We work on the skin. And when you have that feeling that you feel beautiful, your relationships are going to be better. I mean, we know that.
I was so happy after my
Yeah.
tummy tuck. I
Oh, yeah.
swear, I had the tubes, and I was like, I don't even care. I am so happy.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, yeah, I didn't care what was going on, and I was just so happy. And, I have a very high tolerance for pain, and anyway, some people don't, but I do, I think by virtue of what I had to live through my whole life with all these surgeries.
Yes.
But I was so happy. I would do it again. I would always say, oh my God, get a tummy. If you can afford to do
absolutely.
it, get a tummy tuck.
I had a patient in yesterday, and she was literally crying. She was so happy. She
know.
said, I've waited 20 years to have this surgery. And just the act of walking into our office and making that appointment and meeting with us means that you have that feeling of self-worth, and you're going to do something positive for
Right.
yourself. And it's hard for women to do that because we're trained to take care of our families, take care of our
Everybody
children,
else
our
first.
husbands, our jobs, our community, and we come last. Like, I don't have time to have surgery. Well, that's
Yeah,
not
or they don't want to
okay.
spend the money.
They don't.
You know,
Wanna spend the
because
money.
whatever they're doing whatever else. They're going shopping. It's what you know.
Well, a lot of times it's like this guilt, but you shouldn't
Right.
have guilt. You should be the best that you can be.
Do care credit.
You can't.
Just charge it.
Yes.
Just charge it. I mean, really, that's what I swear. That's how I feel. I'm like, do it if you can. You
Do
know,
it. Yeah.
I'm all about it. I mean, and I especially think because of your the way your practice is, it's not your typical. You know, when you go to LA and you see everybody looks alike, and it's like they have the same cheekbones, the same
Yeah.
lips,
Tuck
the
lips.
same boobs, the same face, whatever. They all look the same.
Yeah.
You know, they all look like Linda Evans did. You see what she
Yeah.
did to herself? Anyway, it's ridiculous. It's
Yeah.
not like that. You
No.
know, you all are about looking naturally beautiful for what you already look like.
Exactly. But we try to create proportion and beauty
Right.
and not, you know, the best plastic surgery is plastic surgery you don't know happened.
Right.
You know, and
Right.
you just look at
Right.
somebody and think they look in proportion
Right.
and healthy and fit.
Right. Because even in a bathing suit, nobody would know that I had, you know,
Yeah.
breast work.
Yeah. It's
Nobody
the
would know.
best. Yeah.
Yeah, and so everybody's like, oh, you. I'm like, yeah.
And cute belly buttons.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I
Make
think
cute
she kept mine. I love Dr. Ashraf.
I do too.
It's so funny. She said that she's so little, and she said she got on the table and was trying to push the implant in. Like she was like, could you just picture that? Like I wish I was awake, like to see that. That's funny. I mean, she's hilarious.
She's good at that.
She's great. She's so funny. But I mean, I love that you have that natural feel in your office. Like everybody's beautiful. Take care of yourself, and then it's like I said, put your own oxygen mask on so you can be the best. Because I think you can't. We all have a job in this world, and it's to give back our gifts that we have been given. So we've been given gifts. You obviously have a talent for all the work that you're doing, Dr. Ashraf, and everything. And if you can't be your best and at the top of your game, you can't give back to the world.
Right.
So
And you can't be in those loving relationships.
and you can't,
Like
and
you
and so you take away from everybody else. So if you're not at your best, you're not being the best that you can for that person, whether it's your boyfriend, husband, your kids, and everybody else in your life.
Totally agree.
And you're not happy, and when you're not happy,
Right.
everybody else around you is miserable.
You can make it miserable.
I know. Or you can make, I mean, and you know how you feel after you have a baby. Oh my gosh, I was so miserable. Everyone's like, I don't know. I don't know if you've seen, but there's young girls, I see them on Facebook, and they put up pictures of them naked with their babies and like all
Yeah.
cute and loving themselves, and I'm going, how did that happen? I'm like, I hated everybody, including me. After it got worse when I was like, oh my God.
Yeah. I was as wide as I was tall. I mean, it was just, I would not let my husband take pictures of me. Anytime I see a picture of me pregnant or I was like, throw them out.
That's so funny. How many kids do you have?
2 grown daughters.
Nice.
Yep.
What are they doing?
My older daughter is in graduate school at Berkeley, and she's an environmentalist, so she's
Nice.
like saving the world. And then the younger daughter's an artist, and she's making the world beautiful.
She's the one that made that
Dress
paint.
painting. Yeah.
There's a painting in Artisan Plastic Surgery. It's the most beautiful painting. It's a picture of a dress, but then it's like 3D. Like the dress is out.
Yeah.
And it's just unbelievable.
She did that when she was in high school.
It's just the most beautiful painting. I love it.
Yeah, she's
So-
a talent.
But essentially all of this, and okay, so let's, for a second, now men, they can do, this is not just about women.
Right. So we do have quite a few male patients. More and more men are doing plastic surgery. A lot of them, especially like the executives, they don't want to, especially like in the tech industry, for example, a lot of the kids in tech industry, if the senior execs, and they don't want to look like the dad or
Right, the grandpa.
Yeah, so they come in, they get their eyes done, they get facelifts. And then a lot of men have the same issues that women have, like they have a bulge in their tummy or their flanks have liposuction.
Right.
So those are the main things we do on men. But they come in for Botox now. In fact, we have
I love that.
a men's injection day coming up in our office, which is going to be fun.
Oh, good.
Yeah, it's
How
really
fun
good.
is that?
Yeah, really
But,
fun.
I mean, they need a diet too.
Some of them do.
They need to get these cocktails.
It's a little bit easier for men to lose weight because they naturally have a higher metabolism.
I hate
They have more muscle mass, and
Right.
muscle has a higher metabolism
Right.
than women with more.
So some of this stuff would work for them a lot quicker.
Correct.
So
Yes.
So if you're a man out there, you need to lose that little belly.
Come on in, we can help
Yeah, I mean, I think that's and that helps. I think, and I think especially at this age, say for me, 50, and I'm dating and all that stuff. You both want to feel good.
Absolutely.
And it's important.
Yep.
So I think that helps. I mean, everybody needs to, you finally get past those, the 20s and 30s when you've eaten and drank everything there is, and you get to the point where like, oh my God,
Can't do it anymore.
I can't do it.
Especially women in menopause, your metabolism changes so much.
Ugh, gosh.
Yep.
All right, so we're going to take a short break, and when we come back, more with Dr. Alexander and Artisan Plastic Surgery. This one is for the birthday peeps, Erin Heck, Jonathan Shear, and Karen Smiley. Happy birthday, peeps. Doctor My Eyes. This is a song, Doctor My Eyes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah. All right, so
Is it okay?
Yeah, we're gonna, okay, so Sandra Benson says she's in tomorrow, if I go tomorrow.
Okay,
She wants
cool.
to go too.
Do it.
All right. Okay, Tracy Stack wants to know, will insurance pay for the shots?
No.
No. Hi, my mom hey, Patrick Perez, do you need some surgery? Okay, let's see. Hi, Polly. It's my cousin Christine. Hi. What are top inflammatory foods? But we just said we don't know. It depends because
Right.
everybody has
Well, sugar.
But sugar.
Inflammation, sugar.
Sugar
Gotta
is
come off
bad.
Sugar. That's the main thing. That's
Tracy
my main
says,
mission.
hi, Steph, great guest today.
Oh.
Let's see. Hi, Patricia. Do you know Patricia Davis? She goes,
hi, Patricia.
my fabulous doctor, love her. Send her
It's
my
good to
love.
see you.
Yay. Okay. And Vanessa. I said hi to everybody. I know, that's why I have to get up.
I'm like,
So, okay.
that is so cool.
Yeah, so
Patricia
good.
Davis, so nice.
Yeah, that's my crew.
Oh, that's so
Tracy,
cool. I
Stack,
love it.
yeah, a bunch of people, all the
Oh, that's
Buckhead
so
peeps.
cool. Awesome.
So, yeah, I picked up doctor songs today.
There you go.
Doctor My Eyes, but this is the
Yeah,
Jacksons.
I need to talk about sugar. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
was
well,
a
we're gonna,
big thing.
you're gonna, what we'll do is quickly we'll go through your stuff, like
Okay,
where
whatever.
we came from, and then
Yeah.
a little bit more about Artisan Plastic Surgery
Yeah,
and what
cool.
you offer, and then you can finish up with the sugar. But the next break song is on Tom Jones.
Oh my God, that's funny.
Doctor song is funny, but okay.
I can't believe I didn't say sugar. That's so bad.
Well, no, that's okay. Sugar is the worst.
Sugar is the worst.
It's worse than anything.
Worse than anything.
But you know what you have to understand
Carbohydrates.
is carbohydrates turn to sugar.
Exactly.
So, that's the problem.
Well,
So,
alcohol too. Sorry, Steph.
all right, well,
Alcohol
So-
is pure sugar.
I know, even the vodka.
Yeah.
1 minute, we get 1 minute. All right, well, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
That's the only,
Do
because
you
I'm
like
not a
red
big,
wine? Red wine's not bad.
no,
too.
I'm not a real red wine. I like
It puts me
Chardonnay.
to sleep.
It does. I love wine though. It makes me really drunk. But but I drink vodka because it has less of an effect on me.
There you go.
So this is a good song.
Yeah.
It's a good song, isn't it? 30 seconds.
He's got a feather in his cap.
Yeah.
I like your feather.
I don't know. He can't hear you.
Okay.
He has to. That's Sky. Alrighty, we're back with more Dr. Oh my gosh, this is so fun! Yay, Dr. Alexander, I love this. So, okay, so you grew up in Portland. So,
I did.
Are you a tree hugger?
I am, absolutely.
Yay. Okay.
Yeah, Portland's the coolest city.
And you went to Yale?
I did.
So she was super smart.
I just went to Yale.
Yeah.
I couldn't get in now.
That's so funny.
Back then, I could.
You know what? It's so funny.
It's so hard to get into those schools now.
It is. It's very competitive. I
Oh
got
my
into
gosh.
I got into Boston College back in the day, and
Yeah.
I mean I didn't go there, but I could never get in today.
No.
So, and you went to Albert Einstein College of Medicine.
I did in the Bronx.
Nice.
Yeah, it was a great school.
So you were in the Bronx. How
I
fun
was.
is that?
Those are interesting times. That was when big AIDS, a lot of AIDS, and didn't really know what AIDS was about.
Right.
People were just dying. I mean,
Crazy.
dying.
Yeah, crazy
It was
times.
so crazy.
It's scary. It was scary times.
Scary times.
Everybody was afraid to, go to the bathroom somewhere.
Afraid of everything.
Yeah. So, yeah.
But, wow. Yeah,
And
we've
so-
come a long way.
And so, what made you decide to go into plastic surgery?
Well, I've always done art my whole life.
Mhm.
I've done pretty much every kind of art. And to me, plastic surgery is the perfect combination of, the technical and the intellectual as well as the creative and the artistic. So when I did surgery in my rotations in medical school, I knew that was what I had to do. And then
Right.
I found out about plastic surgery and I was like, oh my God, this is just, it was perfect for me.
Right.
And I still feel that way. I look forward to every single day, and I love my work.
Well, what I like about the whole plastic surgery thing is that when you go into the doctor's office, everybody's happy. Because everybody wants to be there. Everybody's changing something.
Right.
Even, if you've been sick and you
Yeah.
had breast cancer and you're coming in for your reconstruction or whatever, you're happy to be there because you're
Right.
you're making positive changes as
Positive.
opposed to having to go and get, whatever,
Right.
Whatever else done.
That-
Like a colonoscopy.
Yeah, for me, that was the hard thing about medicine. When we did medicine, it was like you would try, people were just sick and you couldn't really fix them. And then with surgery, it's like, oh, you have this, and we go in and we fix it, and it's better. And it's an incredible field, and it's really exciting.
It's great. And, I think when we were talking about relationships the last segment, I wanted to mention that, with Poland syndrome, for me it's been helpful, but I've noticed on my Poland syndrome support pages on Facebook, there are men having the surgery for the chest muscle,
Yeah.
which I think, and they looking great.
Yeah,
It's unbelievable. I love that because a lot of
That's
times and these young guys are very comfortable in their own skin, whereas like
Yeah.
I'm still a little freaky about stuff.
yeah.
But they are posting pictures of themselves weight training and
That's
all of
great.
that, and I love it. I love their self-esteem. I
Yeah.
love it. I actually aspire to it. So it's really wonderful. So I love that part of your practice where you are helping people that have been sick or have a difference and want to sort of try and
Right.
be symmetrical.
Yes.
So I don't want to say that we're trying to fit in because that's not what it's
No,
about.
no.
It's about
Mhm.
trying to be a little bit symmetrical.
Yes.
So I love that. So you've been married for a long time.
Yes, almost 27 years.
Yay, nice.
Kent, my husband.
I love that. And you do a lot of you do a lot of biking and all that stuff together.
Yes, we love going to Costa Rica, and we love it down there. We have friends down there, and we like going out to the Oregon coast, and then we're going to Russia, so that's pretty
I know,
cool.
how fun.
Doing stuff with our kids.
So I read that you like to do fine dining and all dining and a little bit of a foodie. So
Yeah.
what's your favorite restaurant in Atlanta?
Oh my gosh, I have so many. We actually just had the most incredible meal. Have you heard of Tomo?
I haven't been yet.
We love sushi, and we had it's like a chef's dinner. It's called the omakase. It was a whole new level of sushi dining. I mean, the chef has 4 seats, and he just puts this stuff out there. You can help design the menu before
Right.
you go in, but it was one of the best meals I've ever had in Atlanta.
Nice.
But we love the ethnic food. We love Vietnamese food. We love Thai food. We love Japanese food.
Do you do Italian?
Yes.
What's your favorite Italian restaurant in Atlanta?
We love the what's the place in Inman? No.
Oh, Boca Lupo.
Boca Lupo.
I love Boca Lupo.
I was thinking of Bocado, but that's the tapas. But yeah,
I love
Boca
Boca.
Lupo.
I like
yeah.
Bocado too.
Boca
on the
Lupo,
west side.
yeah.
Boca Lupo is
yeah.
excellent.
We love that
I've been
place.
there. I've been there on a couple of dates.
Oh, yeah. Totally cool.
A couple of different dates, like
yeah.
3.
Okay, cool.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
But,
we love that restaurant.
That was good. You know, when I was
Yeah.
dating like that, it was really fun because I'd be like, they would say, oh, where would you like to go to dinner? And I'm like, okay, well, Just Steph needs to go to like, here's 5 places, you pick.
You pick. I love their cauliflower.
I haven't had it.
Oh my God, you have to have that.
I
It's
had it.
so good.
I've had the roasted cauliflower. I actually make it.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Now you can't even have that.
Yeah.
The cauliflower.
Mm.
It's on your list. I
It's on
saw
my
it. I
list.
saw it. It was on your list. You can't eat it, doctor.
I know, well, I haven't been there in a long time.
Is it like a roasted head of?
Yeah, well, yeah, it's roasted. Yeah, it's roasted. And I think they put like capers in it. And,
Oh my
it's
gosh.
So good.
I love that.
But I kind of keep up and see what, the new restaurants are. And
Right.
then we love just going to, Pond City Market,
Oh, it's
and
great there.
Krog Street. We just
Right.
kind of
I love
have
that.
stuff like that.
So do
yeah.
you live in town?
We do.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love the city.
Yeah.
I think it's great. So let's talk a little bit more about Artisan Plastic Surgery. So besides the testing,
Yes.
you do you do the normal plastic surgery stuff like eye lifts and
Eye, facelifts.
butt lifts.
No butt lifts.
No,
Not really.
not the
Well, we do, like lower body lifts for patients who've had massive weight loss.
Right.
So we do that. And we will do some fat injections.
right.
But the butt lift it's not
I mean,
maybe our
just
favorite.
like just getting rid of the skin. a
Yeah,
little bit.
we'll do some of that.
Right.
More, mommy makeovers.
Right.
Breast augmentation, breast lift with implant, tummy tuck, liposuction,
What do you think is the most painful out of all the surgeries?
tummy tuck.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't think that at all.
Really?
And I barely take I don't take any pain medicine.
We are very good at managing pain, or we try to be.
Oh yeah, I had the little PICC line.
Yeah?
That was nice.
So right now we're doing some interesting work with what we call multimodality pain management. So we're trying to get patients off of narcotics sooner. And so we're using a combination of Lyrica, muscle relaxants, high doses of Tylenol, and then adding in narcotics when necessary, and then the nerve blocks. So it's very, very effective because we feel that narcotics, they make you constipated, make you nauseous, they make you really sleepy.
And you get addicted.
And you can get addicted.
People get addicted.
So we've tried alternative pathways to manage pain, and it's very, very effective.
Well,
We're excited about that.
That's really great. I think the painkillers can be, they're more devastating than a lot of stuff. I think.
Well, the problem is they make you loopy, but they don't take the pain away.
They really don't.
Yeah.
They really don't. You bet. I mean, I agree. I'm not a big pain med person.
But we certainly don't want our patients to be in pain.
Right.
Because we need you to be up walking and,
right.
and we want you to have a good experience. So the nerve block helps a lot that we're doing.
So do you think that, I have a very high tolerance for pain, but are there people that really don't, because I've seen that people have said to me, oh my gosh, like if I had my tummy tuck, and oh my gosh, this person was like devastated.
It's extremely variable.
Right.
So
Everybody's different, huh?
Everybody's different, and a lot of it's, I believe, psychological as well.
Absolutely.
You go in and people are excited about it. They, and they're, people who are positive, I think, just have better experiences with things.
That's what it was. I was so happy.
Right.
And I said, then you're doing this for yourself. I'm not complaining.
No.
I mean, I don't care. This just cost me whatever.
Yeah.
I'm not complaining.
It's okay. You can complain.
Yeah. Well, I just wouldn't. So we talked a little bit off air about the worst food for you out there.
Right.
And that is.
So here's the problem, I think, with the American diet is that they came out with a prescription for what a good diet was. But what they said was they've geared Americans towards a high carbohydrate diet and a low fat diet. They make fat out to be evil. So what's happened in this country is this epidemic of obesity, hypertension, diabetes, all of these diseases that can be associated with a high carbohydrate, high sugar diet. Mm-hmm. So we're walking around with extremely high levels of insulin and creating a lot of inflammation, creating joint disease, all these other things. And so my personal belief is that sugar is really the culprit in our society. So we have to find a way to get away from the carbohydrates, to get away from the sugar. And I actually eat what's called a ketogenic diet, a very high-fat diet. So I have almost no sugar, almost no carbohydrates. And for me, I think that's the proper diet for me.
So you eat like a lot of nuts?
Yes.
Do you eat like unlimited?
Pretty much.
You know what? Just give me a bag of pistachios.
I have a jar of nuts on my desk, and in between cases, I eat nuts, and it keeps me going all day. I don't have those sugar crashes I used to have.
Yeah, when you don't eat like that, you don't have those crashes.
Right. I used to be driving home from work, and I'd literally be falling asleep, but I'd have a sandwich at lunch.
Right.
And you can't do that.
So
I can't do that.
Okay, so here's the bottom line: you
Yes.
really don't need carbohydrates in your diet.
Well, you're going to get carbohydrates if you eat fruit. You know, you're going to get enough carbs, but I really try to
Do you eat fruit?
Yeah, I eat fruit.
So do
I have a smoothie every day.
So do you eat unlimited fruit, or do you watch it? Because
I
I think you got to watch it a little bit.
Well, there's so much sugar in it.
There is sugar.
Natural sugar.
I mean, natural, whatever, unnatural, it's all sugar.
I need to work on my vegetables, but it's harder to eat vegetables than fruit. You know, because you have to.
Well, if you're on the go, it's easy to pick up an
Easy.
apple or a pear or whatever.
Banana or orange or whatever. So, yeah, I think you have to.
I love fruit, but
you have to limit the sugar even in fruit.
Right. So 2 a day.
I don't know about that. Probably more than that.
Well, here's the deal. If I would say all those balanced diets. I don't know. I mean, I think it's sort of a rookie move.
Yeah.
This is a rookie move. If you decide to go on a diet and you increase your fruit and don't increase the vegetables.
Right.
The vegetables is where it's at.
Vegetables is where it's at. Anything from the earth, right?
Right. Anything like that. I mean, definitely the fruit is good, but it's really you have to increase the vegetables.
I agree with you.
So the sugar across the board is bad. And what's sugar? Anything that has sugar in it, but plus your alcohol. I'm sorry for myself.
Busted.
Any pasta, bread, crackers, potatoes,
rice.
any of that,
yes.
rice. It's all. I don't care. Now, how would you classify like quinoa and farro?
Grain.
So it's okay.
Yeah.
But still moderate.
Moderate.
Yeah, because it's still a carb.
I try to actually stay away from grains because a lot of grains have been processed.
Even like farro and quinoa?
They can be, yeah.
I love farro.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I don't know farro that well, but I'll eat
delicious.
quinoa.
Oh, I make great stuff with farro. It's awesome. It's great.
Bring some tomorrow.
I will. I love that stuff. But what about like say lentils and stuff, like legumes? Like do you eat those, or because they're an imperfect protein?
Right. You have to combine them with rice or whatever. I just think that eating. There's a book called The Blue Zone Diet. I don't know if have you heard of that?
Oh, Dr. Oz was talking about it yesterday.
Wow. Well, I didn't watch Dr. Oz.
I know. That's because I'm at home and you're working.
But what's really interesting about the Blue Zone is that these are people around the world. I think there's 7 of them, where the people live there, routinely live into their hundreds. Mm-hmm. All of the diets are really different. But what's common among those diets is that they don't eat any processed foods.
Right.
So that's a problem with our society. So if you're eating stuff out of a box, if there are ingredients that you don't understand what it is.
You can't read it.
And the way that our society has processed sugars, there's so many different forms of sugars that are in all of those packaged foods. We're getting bombarded and we're destroying our pancreas, we're creating this inflammatory condition, and we're creating diseases that aren't part of our ancestry. So, I'm not going to tell you specifically what to eat, but just try to get away from sugar. That's my main message.
So if you can't sound it out, don't eat it.
Exactly, you can't pronounce it.
All right, so we're going to take a break, and when we come back, Living Atlanta. This one is for Rosemary Melanson Mijo, Wendy Gordon DeCenzo, and Patrick Perez. Thanks for liking my Just Steph and Living Atlanta pages, and it's Dr. Love by Tom Jones. All right, so this is a short one. This is a short song. Hi, Tony and Pemba. Oh, so Patricia Davis says the nerve block is awesome.
Yeah.
Hi, Susie. My sister says, oh, no, she knows I don't like sushi.
Sushi. I can't believe I forgot Boca Lupo. Like, oh, I love that. There's a good one at Ponce City Market. The Italian one there is good.
So my sister wants to know if you're a Yankees fan.
Sure.
Okay, well, no, that's not good.
I know, yeah.
Hi,
I used to call them
Suvalo.
Mets when I was in medical
That's
school.
funny. Let's see. Hi, Caladro. ¿Cómo está? Let's see. Oh, my sister said I look pretty. Thank you.
You do.
Thank you. I'm going to go get my hair blow dried after this because I can't do it myself. Oh, we got 1 minute. That's it. See, this is a short song.
Okay. Tom Jones.
This song is so cute.
It's good.
I'm
Patricia
Dr.
Davis
Love.
is so sweet.
Yeah. Hi, T. How are you, honey?
I love how you can communicate like that. That's
Yeah.
so cool.
It's fun.
It's cool.
We'll do it. We'll do it tomorrow.
Okay.
In the office. I'll do it. Can I do it? I'll do it in the waiting room when nobody else is like. If I
It
won't
shouldn't
get,
be too busy. It's a Friday.
I won't get anybody else like any other patients, but like me.
No, that's fine.
So, 20 seconds. This is such a cute song.
It's good.
It's Dr. Love.
Dr. Love.
Okay, we are back, and you wanted to know where to go this weekend. You've been waiting for Living Atlanta. Don't believe it, just watch. All right, kids, so listen, remember, drink responsibly, drive responsibly, call Uber, call a cab, call a friend. Please do not drink and drive. It's, really, it's not worth it. Designate a driver, do what you have to do. Leave your car with the valet and go get it tomorrow. It'll be all right. So, okay, so what are you going to do this weekend? Are you running another race?
No, not this weekend.
What are you doing? Are you on call?
Well, I'm always on call. Yeah, 24/7. But actually, it's kind of funny. My husband and I collect bonsais.
Oh.
And so we're going to a bonsai class.
Oh, how fun. So you learn how to clip it and stuff? Like, what's his name? Like Mr. Miyagi? That was on Karate Kid. There's a Karate Kid. He was clipping the
It's really an art. My husband's very good at it. He's spent more time learning. But yeah, so we have a couple of bonsais, and we're going up to this place up in North Georgia, and we're going to be designing a bonsai.
Well, that's kind of fun.
No, it's really cool.
Yay! That's fun.
It's fun.
So you're going to do that Saturday?
Saturday, and then Sunday we're actually volunteering at the Temple Shelter. We're serving food to people who live
Look
there.
at it. She's like the well-rounded doctor. So she's, she practices what she preaches. I love that. So, okay, well, this is where I'm going to be this weekend.
I don't come join you.
I know. I'll be at Hal's tonight because I haven't been there in like a month, and I'm having withdrawals. And then tomorrow night, I think I'm going to go, okay, here to my Boston friends. My friend Laura, who lives here, her friends are visiting her from Arizona, all right? They visit. They actually visit here. I would like some visitors. Can somebody come visit me? Anyway, so I'm going to go out with them. I don't know where we're going to go. We'll probably start at Hal's and end up somewhere else. But Saturday morning, I am doing my cardioblast class, which I love.
Fun.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's in Midtown. They run our butts off through Georgia Tech. I love it.
That sounds cool.
Oh my God, it's free.
Okay.
It's awesome. I love it. And it's from 10 to 10:45. And then Sunday, I'm hosting a jewelry party at my house.
Oh, wow.
For the upcoming holidays, and for whatever. And I got asked to do that. I said, all right.
That's cool.
Nothing like
We
having
love
fun.
jewelry.
I know.
Oh my God.
So so if anybody's interested in the jewelry party, just private message me, and I'll give you my address if you're not a crazy person. But So Deb Bowman has changed her, this is what's going on. Deb Bowman changed her place, I mean not her place, but her time. She's Tuesdays instead of Wednesdays, so she's at the Regent Cocktail Club, and she's with Jacob Deaton on guitar, and she's from 7 to 10. Now this Saturday she's at Churchill Grounds, and she's presenting Jazz and Mason Tavern, and she's with the Big Love Band. And on the 29th she's at the Lake Lanier House Concert, and then she's going to be on stage as playing the Balladeer in the world premiere of The Dancing Handkerchief at the Theatrical Outfit June 1st through the 18th. DJ Vanessa Hunley tonight is at G's in Midtown, and she's also doing Sunday Fun Day karaoke at G's. I need to come out there, Vanessa. We need to. I need to come co-host with you. Johnny Perazzo is just about every night at Whiskey Mistress, and there's always live music at Dixie Tavern, City Winery, Venkman's, and Smith's Old Bar. So tonight in Roswell, there is a patio party launch at the Big Catch. Oh no, it's not in Roswell. It's in Buckhead, and that's 5:30 to 9. So the patio parties are back. Yeah, and Paul Joseph is, he is doing some live music at Sage Social Kitchen in East Cobb, and there is a Prince tribute at Mad Life Stage and Studios. That's tonight. On Friday, there is it starts the annual Dogwood Festival at Piedmont Park.
Okay.
That's all weekend long. Jerry Seinfeld is at the Fox Theater. Now, my friend Douglas Cameron, he's has a red carpet CD release party at OT Cork and Tap, and that's on Friday night, and that's 7:30 to 9:30. There's no admission, so it's going to be a fun event. And the undercovers are live at Wild Wing Cafe in Dunwoody. Now on Saturday, there's a 5K. Now you're missing this at Piedmont Park. It's the Dogwood Festival 5K, and of course Cardio Blast, where I'll be on Saturday mornings at 10 to 10:45 with Body Design Personal Training on 10th, right by Georgia Tech near Northside, and they are awesome there. It's a lot of fun, great, a lot of energy. There's an Oyster Fest at Morningside Kitchen, and that's in that's with Ron Eister, and that's in the Highlands. Couldn't even, I lost it. And so Ron White is at the Cobb Energy Performing Center, and there's a backyard brunch at the Dogwood Festival. Now Sunday, there's free yoga at Park Tavern Meadow. So, and that's from 6 to 7 p.m. There's, at Johnny's Hideaway, Sunday night is cold draft beer. They're a lot of fun. So now Tuesday, I want to tell you this, my friend Baton Bob. Do you know Baton Bob?
No.
Oh, you need to Google Baton Bob. He is doing his out-of-the-box event at Upstairs in Atlanta from 5 to 8, and it's an evening with Deb Bowman's going to be there and the Big Love Band, and it's he does the wedding events. So he's has a little showcase going on Tuesday night. He's super fun, and on let's see, coming up. On April 19th is Network Over 40 at the Capitol Grill in Dunwoody, so if you need to do some business schmoozing. And then on the 25th is Network After Work at Atlanta at City Winery. Now, on the 2nd of May, what do you got going on?
I have no idea.
I know, and she doesn't. Artisan Plastic Surgery celebrates Mother's Day with Dr. Diane Alexander and Artisan Plastic Surgery. She didn't even know what she had going on. She's scheduled.
Yeah, it's good.
You're doing
One day at a time.
You're doing some fillers and some 10% off and Botox and whatever, injections and blah, 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 blah. Latisse. You got that going on.
Got that.
So yeah, you've got a lot of stuff going on.
A lot of stuff.
And your men's night is coming, your men's day.
I don't know the date of that.
Okay, that's
But
all right.
we'll
get it.
post all that
We'll
stuff.
get it on
Yeah.
the Living Atlanta calendar.
Yeah. Okay. Great.
So and we'll,
nice.
and I try and share that stuff on Facebook.
Thank you. That's great.
So yeah,
I think it's almost booked up. Actually, I don't know.
Oh, the men's one?
Yeah, I think there's a few spots open though.
Okay.
That's what Megan said.
Oh yay! And what about for the ladies? That I just got that.
That
email.
I don't know.
I just got that email.
I can't answer that.
So that could be fun though.
Totally.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Big day. You gonna do any other events? You know?
Well, I have a half marathon in Nashville, a rock and roll half marathon.
When is that?
April 28th. So
Oh my gosh.
I know I'm excited about that one. It's supposed to be a really fun one.
Well, you know what? I'm going to be in Nashville in May, though. like Mother's Day weekend.
It's supposed to be a great city. I'm
I
excited
love
to
it.
go.
Nashville is a blast.
Can't wait.
But please have a cocktail. Okay, so
Okay.
listen. So if you need to find out more events that are happening, you can subscribe to Just Steph. It's juststeph.com/Living Atlanta. You just click on there. It's 99 cents a month. You can find out everything that's going on in and around the city, concerts and everything. Not to mention, you get a free download of my book, The Only Way Is Up. And I am a podcast on iTunes, The Just Steph Show. You don't have to miss me. And this is a shout out to my birthday peeps in Boston. Catherine McGrath, my godchild, I love her. Paul Contrato and Lucille Giganti Pascantilli. Next week I have Jerry Faber back on with me, and he is the Atlanta comedic icon. And then I have Malika Bolin the following week, and Vanessa Hunley is going to be standing in for me on the 27th. And I have Sean O'Keefe from Buckhaven Magazines on the 4th. And that's what we got going on. All right.
Good stuff.
So I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Google, Pinterest, YouTube. I'm everywhere. So find me and know I love you all. Wishing you love, balance, and peace. Ciao, ciao, baby. Love you. All right. Tonight? When are we going to happy hour, Paul? Tonight or tomorrow? I'll come there. All right. So we're going to end this. All right, kid. I'll text you later. Bye. Love you.
Bye.